If you're watching this video, chances are you or someone you care about has recently been made redundant. First of all, I just want to say you are not alone. I want to share the tips that helped me recover. I was made redundant twice. So let's get into the video and I will share my story. Redundancy hits hard, even when you saw it coming. Sometimes it can make you feel embarrassed or trigger grief, especially if you're really enjoying your job, and that's normal. When I was made redundant the first time, many years ago, but it was because the owners of the company had fallen out and they had to relocate the business. But it was not, we didn't do remote working back then, so it was not something I could just get up and go with them. So unfortunately, my role was made redundant for that reason. I really enjoyed the job. The job was amazing and it took me all around the country. So letting go of that role was quite sad. I had to take a moment to process the news, to talk to people who I trusted and not rush into any sort of decisions, because you do feel as though you do feel quite lost, especially if it was your main income or if it was your only source of income. You do feel unprepared for it. And obviously sometimes people get really good payouts on their redundancy and sometimes people don't. So depending on many factors, obviously if you've got a good payout of your redundancy, that's a good thing. And it gives you breathing space to just think about your next step and how you're going to move forward. But if you didn't get a good payout, then you do end up finding yourself in this space where you're overthinking, what do I do next? Oh my gosh, am I going to make it through? And in this current season, a lot of redundancies are happening. But the most important thing is to just know that you're not alone. Redundancy is not about you. It's not about your worth. It's about the role. So just take the time to feel how you feel. If you feel sad, it's good. It's not a sign of weakness. But also think about recovering from that and not staying there for too long. Do make sure that you get the right advice about your benefits and your redundancy package and things like that. The second time I was made redundant, I was still quite young. So it was after I came back from maternity leave, I was told that my role no longer exists. So I do always question if that was legal or not, but I didn't pursue it then. I was just in a state of, okay, I really need to find another job. So do make sure you find out all the details you need to find out about your redundancy, and make sure you take the right steps and speak to the right people so that it can sort of reduce stress and maybe give you financial breathing space if possible. So what happened for me when I was made redundant the second time is I started applying for similar job roles that I was doing already. And I struggled and I just was so confused. Why am I not able to get these job roles that I've been doing for years? And it was like admin work. I was doing that for many years. Why was I not able to get it? At that point is when I realized I really need to add more value to myself. I need to do something that's going to give me more experience, more qualifications, so that I can have a wider range of jobs to apply for. So during this time, it's important to work on building your confidence. I've done many videos on building confidence, but it's important to sort of stick to that and hold on to that, because very quickly you can start losing faith in yourself because you feel like this happened because of you or your skill or something. No, you didn't lose your skills. You still have the skills that you had that you were using for that job. So work on building your confidence to understand that, okay, it's the marketplace, it's not me. It's not a personal attack on me. And get back on your feet. But also take it as an opportunity to maybe go into a sector that you've always wanted to go into, but you didn't have the opportunity. If you can, if your finances allow it, take it as an opportunity for a fresh start. Refresh your CV, update your LinkedIn account, find ways to proactively look for your next role if that's what you're planning to do. You may face difficulties because a lot of people are looking for work, but remember, you just have to find the best way to stand out with your skills. And if you can add value to yourself, if you can add more skills to yourself, do it. It's just going to be to your benefit. My last point, and I feel like this is quite important, is to try and stay in a routine. So now, because you don't have to get up early for work and go to work, you may feel like you're losing track of your day-to-day activities. Try to find a routine you can stick to. So even though you don't have a job at the moment, if you're planning to go back to work, choose to wake up as though you've got a job, and your job is finding your new job. Your job is making contacts with companies that you want to work for. Your job is researching those companies that you want to work for. Your job is researching the business you want to go into if you want to start a new business. So don't allow yourself to get to this place where you're just lost in limbo. You don't know what day of the week it is. Look after your mental health and look after your physical health as well. Take time to still go out for walks. Take time to do things that are going to help you feel better constantly. Because what you don't want to do is get into this place where you're just doing nothing good, and then you're not feeling good, and then you're not wanting to do anything good, and you just keep going down. You don't want to get to that place. So take it upon yourself to make sure you're looking after your mental health, your physical health, and your health in general. I know this chapter can seem like it's the end, but I would really advise to talk to more people who have faced redundancies and realize that it can be such a great opportunity for a new chapter. After my second redundancy, it woke me up, and I was aware that I need to do better. I need to better myself. And from that experience, my life has improved so much on so many different levels. Because I can imagine if I stayed at that job, would I still be doing the same job? Would I not have had the opportunity to grow and achieve as much as I have? I don't know. But choose to see the silver lining in the situation and make it the best you can. Because if you've been made redundant, it's not like you can go back to the job. It's done. So you need to work out a way forward. What is your next right move? If you like this video, don't forget to drop a comment and share your experience. People may learn from it, and I'll see you on my next video.